trillion years doesn't exist because the universe says right there in Google, I just did it, 13.8 billion years. Against 1,000 billion, the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. What about me? Do I matter?
Welcome to Aloha Speaks, home of Malama Aloha Pono with Alexander Noman.
Aloha. Alex here. And a little bit of a roller coaster ride here because I sometimes want to have a sense of humor about things, and then I think of the tragedies. I could say the tragedy in the world, and it's so many tragedies. And I think I have no right to have a sense of humor. And it's not even about that. This topic, a trillion years, it could be, in a sense, hilarious because it doesn't even exist. It can't possibly exist. So I wasn't even going to have a parentheses next to it. And then it came, the parentheses. 12 zeros. Because it's 1,000 billion is what a trillion is. 1,000. And that's significant because of what's to follow here. 1,000 billion, so a billion has 9 zeros. 1,000 has 3 more. 12 zeros. Now, I popped in there in red, overlooked daily influences. Later on in red, I have assumptions having to do with something else. But, I mean, this Malama Aloha Pono works with the macroscopic perspective, the microscopic perspective. My issue is like what matters. Because I like to keep it as simple as possible with all the distractions going on. So if it's non-existent, why is it? Because trillion is usually applied to money. There really are trillions of dollars of, say, GDP coming in. It does exist. It doesn't exist in years, but it exists in money. And it's like, oh, trillion. There's one guy trying to be the first to become a trillionaire and get that 1,000 billions. It's like a billion is 1,000 million. And it's like, oh, but that's not enough. Let's get 1,000 billion. Money. Because why? For me, 1 million. It's like, oh, that would be nice to have 1 million. Why would it be nice to have 1 million for me? Well, because then would I be grateful for that? Oh, yes. I would be grateful for that. Hence, of course, the red word, assumption. That's an assumption. Really? I know someone who has many millions, personally know someone who has many millions. I mean, if this person has gratitude, it sure is not evident. It's not evident. Maybe he stores it in his hip pocket or something, and I don't know what, but not a happy camper from what I can see. I can't say. I can say this. From the place I'm at, I can have gratitude. I have gratitude. So what's that about? Because I also know that I cannot create. It's like I can't be in a place. That's the daily influences, and it gets overlooked. Every single day there are these influences I don't even pay attention to, that I give a matter to, that I allow them to matter to me and fluctuate my experience, like, oh no, whatever, anxiety, fear, sadness, in whatever situation, and completely overlooking that they really don't matter. But I don't realize that because I'm not looking at it. Oh, but wouldn't it be great to have $1 million? $1 billion? $1 billion? What about 1,000 billion? Now, what does this have anything to do? Because the Earth, in time, a trillion years doesn't exist, because the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. 4.5. That's like nothing compared to 1,000 billion years, which doesn't exist. How is it that it can't exist, though? Because the universe, I Googled it. I already knew from other sources, but I said, what if you Google it? And it says right there in Google, I just did it. And it says 13.8, the universe, 13.8 billion years against 1,000 billion. So that's why it can't exist. Where is this headed? What about me? Do I matter? I think that I matter a heck of a lot more than I do, in one sense. And I have been around 60. Now, one thing I skipped over, they already know from science, they have the science, that the Earth will be no more in another 4.5 billion years. Gone. I don't know if they know what about the universe. I haven't gone that far with them, so I have a question mark on that. But for sure, there's a question mark on me. And there's no question mark on how long I've been around. There are no zeros after the 69. 69, no million, no thousand, no hundred, no trillion, no nothing. Just 69. Question mark on when that's going to end. 69. Puts things in perspective, that what matters, because if I had 1,000 billion dollars, like that one man is trying to get, wouldn't that automatically make the gratitude happen? I mean, it would have to. No need. I only need 1,000 million. 1 billion, I'm good. Gratitude, automatic. That assumption, ridiculous. It's simply not true. I don't even need that, though. I just need 1,000. That's 1 million. 1 million, I'm good. Totally grateful. Assumption. There is this other number that's not even a number. And I wouldn't even know this. I sometimes get through a video and don't even mention it. Credit where credit is due, because I wouldn't even be in touch with it without the generous and caring gift from Prem Rawat. I mentioned premrawat.com and Timeless Today app that I use, but it's not about making a commercial. It's about giving credit where credit is due, because I wouldn't even be in touch with that infinite, because where the trillion or the billion or the million is connected is between here. It's all where the overlooked daily influences are connected, are between here, and it all just keeps going here and out there. And that ability to connect to where the infinite that is inseparable from the gratitude resides in the heart. Whole different matter. That's what matters. And that's all that matters. To me, I only speak for myself here. The rest of it, assumptions, expectations, false, lies. That's what so much. The truth is in me in a whole different way, not between here. And that exists in the form of gratitude. Until next time, aloha.